Welcome back to another episode of TVGP's We Roguelike It, the show we play every roguelike in history. I'm your host, Boston. Joining me as always is Moonpier.
I hate you so much when you say that phrase.
And Monkey
Hi.
Senior.
Hello.
Their fourth and final week of the extreme procedural free writing game, Descenders. Monkey, have you finished the game? Did you beat all of the jumps? The fiery jumps?
No, man, that last the peaks or whatever it is, that is a hard stage.
The White Mountain one, is
Yeah.
it? Where there's just the biggest gap in the world between you and getting over.
Yeah, I don't think I even got to the boss jump of that. It's just like when I unlocked the checkpoint, I was just like, I kept trying it and trying and like. This is hard, so I started trying from the beginning again to be like, you know what, let's try getting there with more lives than you start out with.
Yeah.
And the forest still sucks.
Right.
Like,
Yep.
I just for whatever reason this week I couldn't get past the forest even. So just like, what is going on? And it was probably a matter of like, I know I can do this, so I'm doing too quickly.
Oh, sure.
Maybe I should have started from the canyon and then got levels there to go with.
Right.
But yeah, I got frustrated trying from the beginning, so I did the second career mode, and the first level of that is 100% easier than the first level of the first. It's like desert.
Yeah, okay, so that's like the proper desert with the pyramid boss jump and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that map.
That place is so easy because there's no obstacles.
No obstacles.
Yeah,
that's all.
It's just like the path that you can't stay on because of all the dunes and stuff. But it's really easy to get through. But the second level, it's tough, but it's not too tough. But for some reason, I just can't figure out how to get that boss jump. Like I had 8 lives one time. It's just a large canyon, I guess, and you just it's just a straight
zone.
What's the zone? Jungle, I believe.
Okay, I know one. Yeah, like very sheer cliffs going upwards on both sides sometimes. Yeah, okay.
And I had like 8 lives, and I just could not figure out how to jump it. Like I was trying different timings on the what is the flick on the right thumbstick, and it's just like I for some reason I wouldn't make it.
So I think that was the boss jump that got me to start learning about moon jumping, which is a specific location on a ramp that you have to jump to get the maximum height and distance. And depending on your timing, you'll either go higher or further. Like if you hit the ramp and just hold up on the right stick without doing a bunny hop, you'll go really far, but you won't get that much height. But you've got to be going fast enough to make up for the fact that you're getting a lack of height. If you do a moon jump, you have to be going fast enough to make up for the fact that you're not getting as much distance, but you're going a lot higher. So it's like getting used to the different types of jumps that you need to use for each thing.
Right.
The secret level on World 4 in the normal mode is a toy room, like a kid's room, and you are like on Hot Wheels tracks.
Oh, wow.
And like doing jumps and stuff off those, and you have to be able to moon jump to be able to get to some of the stuff that's in there to complete that course. But yeah, the second world boss jumps get a little bit ridiculous because it's just like if you are not going with the perfect speed with the perfect time and the perfect angle, you ain't hitting this thing. And honestly, that like the boss jump in the mountains is very similar because it's so far that if you're not dead on, the landing strip is so narrow that you start auto-correcting yourself to go down the side of this cliff, basically. But the second you start auto-correcting, you're done. You're just like, yeah, I'm not going to land this because I'm just going to hit the side of the cliff and go down.
Oh, wow.
It gets intense, really intense later on. But I do think my favorite map is the plain old desert, like the second world.
So easy.
as soon as you get good at air control, you're fine because it's just like I'm just gonna jump this, do a front flip, Superman no handle front flip. Let's just go land it, and you can go so quickly with
and all the
zero consequences.
Yeah, all the bonus objectives are just like hold acceleration the whole time. It's like,
Right.
all right, I can do that easy.
Wee!
I'm doing that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many times when I shouldn't be, but yes, I'm doing that anyway.
Right.
Yeah,
Man.
that's all I did this week.
Moon, what about you?
I consistently made it up to the 4th map in normal career mode with 10 to 15 lives,
Nice.
and then consistently failed to either reach or complete the toy map, which is one of the 5 you need to beat to be able to get that achievement. And I still don't have my whoopee cushion.
Of course
I'm
not.
very disappointed. I'm still there. I hate achievements that are based on random drops. I despise them.
They're never fun. Yeah.
No, it's stupid, and I hate it so much. I still love the game. Don't get me wrong. This game is still chef's kiss quality, and I absolutely adore this developer just for how open they have been with regards to Game Pass and the difference that Game Pass has made for them. Because
for sure,
we all had that question.
It's like, is this a good deal? Because it feels like I'm stealing your game. Are you winning? Like,
like, is this legal piracy that I'm involved in here?
Right. Are you getting paid anything? And he's like, yes, we're doing very well now.
Oh, and by the way, our buy rates go up, like across the board on all platforms when it's on Game Pass.
Right.
It's like,
it's wild.
Cool. Thank you for being open and honest and letting us know that. Like, most places wouldn't. Like, I'm sure they probably did not get a big fat check for putting on Game Pass. I'm sure.
Probably not that early in Game Pass's life. I bet you get paid pretty decently for a game now. Like, I'm sure Supergiant is probably going to do pretty nicely with putting Hades on there.
I want to know the size of the check that they got.
It came on a truck. Like, it just
that had to be a big check.
Yeah,
come on. That was one of those novelty checks you get for winning the lottery. Like
100%.
Dropped it off for them. Like,
yeah.
How many zeros do I need for Game Pass? Right. Here, please.
Right.
Please.
Man.
Because I adore this game. I'm terrible at it sometimes, and this week I was particularly bad at it, but I still adore it. I can't help it. I adore it so much.
Yeah.
It's great.
I didn't have any good runs this week. I kept like, it's a lot of like, this game controls incredibly well. This game has a lot of problems, but controls definitely are not one of them. It controls exactly how you would want it to, which means when I keep smacking my squishy body into a bunch of trees in the second area, it's kind of my fault, which is frustrating and deserved in equal measures. So a lot of it was like me getting deeper and deeper in the forest with every run. I only had time to play basically this and one other similar game to it this week. I did a bunch of runs and it was like, all right, I'm halfway through the forest. Whoops. Nope. Okay. Screen's all red. Great. So it was a lot of me getting deeper and deeper and farther into it, but never having enough time to kind of get over that difficulty hump to get to the next area. Because man, that second area of the forest is just, it's tough. Like, you just need to get better to get through that area, which isn't a bad thing. But it's a lot of like,
and also like learn self-control.
Yes, there is a break button for a reason. You can't just keep skirting with the left or with the right stick just to like get around sharp corners, which might have been most of my deaths in the forest. yeah, I just wish I had more time to dedicate to this, because I feel like I never really got over my inherent dislike of this game. I respect this game, but I never got to the point where I'm like, yeah, all right, let's go. So the scientists will take care of our opinions in the next episode. But yeah, I wish I had more time to dedicate to it, because I like FTL. This is very much like it. It's a much faster game, but I wish I had more time. Is really the long and the short. All right. Any final thoughts here before we talk about our final game thoughts with the scientists next?
No, it's a decent enough game.
Yep.
Like I have always loved it. No matter how flawed it is, I've always been able to look through that, and I will have an unbiased opinion of this game.
Yeah.
I mean, totally biased is what I meant to say.
Right. All right, let's talk about our next game here. We're going to play pretty much the polar opposite of this game. We're going to play Ironcast. That's Ironcast, all one word with no spaces. It's available on Xbox One, PS4, PC, and Switch. If you're a patron and you're listening to this, it's for free on the Epic Game Store right now for probably like 12 more hours. So go scoop it up, would be my recommendation. Otherwise, it seems like it's pretty reasonably priced. If you haven't seen this before, I had seen this on Giant Bomb a while ago and forgot about it, and Moon just reminded me of how crazy, insane this Victorian steampunk roguelike match 3 magic slinging mechs versus trains game this is. It looks really great. This is 100% in my wheelhouse, and it looks dumb and great. And apparently it's a roguelike of some sort. So I'm interested to see how...
I didn't know it was.
Yeah. I'm interested to see where how all that shakes loose. So we're going to play Ironcast for our next 4 weeks. And stay tuned for the scientists. And we'll see you all next run. Bye.
Bye.